I'm about to have another platinum album in today's music market on that label I used to be on. That's unheard of. Mm-hmm. I'm right at 70 million sales, and I have been not in a good place for a while when it comes to recording. Well, that all changed when they came to the Las Vegas show, and I'm wearing a hat on stage, and that's what I wear out on the stage.
Sure.
And which goes back to Merrill Kilgore, kind of an inside fun thing. And here's Scott, and here's Ken over there, and their smiles like that. That's the name. Why? What's going on? That's the name of the label. What's the name of it? Icon. Really? So that's how it got kicked off. He said, "Man, this is perfect." And I became what you call a motivated icon. And like Jimmy Bowen said 30 years ago, if he ain't into it, or if he don't write them, you can forget it. He was right. So I said, we're going to go make a record, and we're going to make a statement. Because all of my shows, 2014, 2015, it's either a record audience or it's a record merch sales. Syracuse, New York, the New York State Fair at 7 o'clock on a Sunday evening, 11,500 people. Because I hadn't been up there in 2 decades. With 13-year-olds, with a black eagle on a banner. Hank, you are our family tradition. All these chicks down here, we're your outlaw women. In Syracuse, New York. And spanked them and blew them away. And I thought, we're going to combine this fan base with a label. And that's what we set out to do.
2 cuts I want to ask you about from the record, Mental Revenge.
Oh, gosh. Me too. That, I was just with some of the guys out there just a while ago. They said that was the one that flipped the switch. I think that was the second song or the third song we did. Most of them on here are 3 takes. A lot of them are 2 takes. One of the songs on there is 1 take, Wrapped Up in Jesus. And they agreed. They said, that dang Mental Revenge, you don't produce me, I produce. I'm going to tell them, here's the intro, here's this, what do you think, here, that, we know what we're doing. And they said that was the one, right? When that Mental Revenge, and you came in and said, hey, twin that guitar like Dickie Betts. I didn't have to say nothing else. That brought back some really good memories on those twin guitar licks, and you know what I'm talking about. It's new, and yet that connection of Waylon opens his show with, are you ready for the country? And then he calls me out when I used to open his shows, and we close it with, are you sure Hank done it this way? Full Circle is on this record. And I introduced Bobby Rock to Fats Domino and Hank Ballard. He didn't know who they were. He introduced me to Reverend Charlie Jackson. He said, I want you to listen to something. And what? I said, who in the hell is that? He said, this is a preacher that plays his guitar. And when I heard that, and he said, I can't do this, but you can. This is in your wheelhouse. 1 cut, 7.5 minutes, and the band just laid their head back. And the McCrary sister, did they eat? They came up and told me, we would love to make a whole album. I said, me too. Me too. Mm-hmm. And Scott's already said that. He said, man, that really is that's your thing. And I said, me too, and we're gonna be doing something. I've made records for a long time. The kind of stuff that has happened on this record is from up here. When I wrote Just Call Me Hank, took 7 minutes. I'm bawling, Holly's bawling, My merch guy, 35, he's bawling. Everybody's bawling. You wrote those words in your truck on the way to the farm to those words? Yeah. And Lori Ann hit it right on the head. You're making a statement of how comfortable you are at this point in your life. I said, you hit it, Lori Ann. You just nailed it. Just call me Hank.